What's up, everybody? It's your girl Charity, and this is the Emotional Intellect channel. I thought that this would be a great time to exercise emotional intelligence while talking about the election. There are a lot of disappointed people, and there are also a lot of people questioning why. When you look at the state of our country right now, and when you look at how many states voted for Republicans, it's hard to see that there would be any other candidate but Trump. I see people blaming this person and that person, but it's evident people, for the majority of people, wanted a new regime. They didn't like the way things were being done. They didn't just vote in a new president. They voted in a new Senate majority, a new House majority, because they want a change. People want a change. You can't tell me you don't want that change either. It's more than just Democrats or Republicans. It's about housing. It's about going to the grocery store and everything is 10 times what it was just 2 or 3 years before. I'm being facetious, but let's use our common sense here. Just the state of the economy as a whole. Crime has been on the uprise, and I don't even want to get into everything, but if you just look at the news, if you look at states like California and New York and cities like Chicago, it's easy to see how this happened. So if we use our intelligence, our emotional intelligence, and look at things pragmatically and without emotion, because our candidate or the person we wanted is in office, and if we look at things for what they are, it's easy to see that they need to do better. We got 4 years with this guy, and I feel just as uncertain as anybody else. But I'm a praying woman. I pray, I read my word, and I believe God has a hand in anything, and yes, any and everything. He's in control. Someone came to my other page and said, "Oh, you shouldn't be using religion to replace politics." Like, girl, first of all, I don't want to argue politics, so I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. What I do care about is how people are handling it. Let's keep our emotions in check. Let's do more to vote in our local politicians that will fight for our best interests. Let's do that on the local level. Let's make sure that we are putting senators in play, that we are putting governors in play, even mayors, that we have people in play who are going to do what we elect them to do. That's where it starts, before you even get to the presidency. And if you haven't voted in a local election, or if you're not out supporting your local officiants, then you don't really have a dog in this. So let's use our common sense. Let's use our wise minds here, folks. And let's think about how we can move forward and what we can do so that the person we want in office, if that wasn't the person you elected, if the president isn't who you wanted, let's see what we can do about it in 4 years. How we can lay the groundwork right now with our local leaders and things of that nature. And also, what can we do to make this next 4 years go by a lot easier? How can we deal with this? Because we can't spend the next 4 years arguing online and fighting against Trump. What can we do to work with Trump? How can we get our local, again, legislators and senators and things of that nature, how can we let them know, hey, we need a seat at the table? That's what Democrats and Republicans should be doing, is working together. if we can get on one accord, of course we won't agree on everything, but if we can get on one accord, making our country a better place to live for everybody, rich and poor, no matter what your background is, if we can get on that one accord somehow, some way, and stop fighting. But maybe I'm being too optimistic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this election and how are you feeling? Get it out in the comments, because I know it's just the day after, but I'm seeing different things online, and like someone I spoke to today was like, I don't even want to talk about it. And I knew they were going to say that. I knew they were going to say, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to hear, because I know how badly they didn't want Trump back in office. I was going back and forth. In my mind, I didn't want to see either of them. And then I thought Trump would be best for us. I didn't really have a lot of hope in Kamala. And I'm not going to lie to you all. A little fear, a little anxiety came about. And I just remembered. And I was reminded, you're a praying woman. You have nothing to worry about. You already been through one Trump administration. You already seen what the current administration, what they have done and how you felt about that. And no matter how you felt about it, you still had to pray. You still had to do what you had to do. Because guess what? None of these people, none of these elected politicians are going to pay our bills, not personally. So they're doing what they're doing, and we still have to make do. Anyway, thank you for listening to my 2 cents. Let me know, again, let me know what you think about everything. Let's talk about it on a intelligent level. Let's not fight in the comments. Let's not argue about it. There's enough of that going around. Let's talk about how we can move forward and work together. Until next time, and again, life is worth living when you live it on purpose. So stay intelligent. Let's keep it going.